lightweight Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Watch as he goes from Donald, a man who plays by his own rules, to Cowboy, an elite Muay Thai striker with a penchant for finding the finish.
Donald Cerrone does it again!
A notorious thrill seeker.
He's not faking it. He's not putting on an act. He's a legit wild man.
This cowboy can't be tamed.
Wow!
We're taking you inside and outside the octagon. On UFC From All Angles, Cowboy Cerrone.
Cowboy Cerrone, 155, lightweight division of the UFC.
Oh! Got hit with the right hand!
Fight with all my heart. I love the sport so much. It's not about the fame or the money. I would do it for free. Literally, I would fight anyone, anywhere, and it doesn't matter to me. It's just how I bleed. Hardest way you could get A to B is kind of how I got to where I am in the fight game. I fought the who's who in the WC, thrown to the wolves.
Oh, and a straight right, and Cerrone has dropped him. It's over.
UFC has those three letters are big. You know, that's some power. So when a UFC comes to town, everyone's tuning in, everyone's going. When the WC came into town, people were like, "What is WC a lot like UFC? Like we don't understand it."
This fight is 3 rounds in the WEC lightweight division.
Oh, and the Cowboy connects with a straight right.
And another takedown by Cerrone. Unbelievable.
I seen all the guys going to the UFC in front of me, guys that I could beat going from me.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Why can't I win? When am I ever gonna get a break? I never had anybody help me. You know, it was always, I remember training with Dwayne Ludwig and all these guys, and they didn't like me or respect me. I was just a wild punk who would just come in and want to spar and want to fight. And so I never got any love. Growing up in Denver, no love at the training gym.
Devastating shot. It looked as if he was out before he hit the canvas.
I think I was 23 at the time because I was still kickboxing. I said, I got to find a job. I said, this is it, brother. I said, I can't keep chasing this dream to be a fighter. I can't just keep living off my grandma and not have a career. I said, so this is it. One more year. I'm gonna get 1 more year's time.
Oh, just tapped him. Steve Mazzagatti says enough.
In that year's time, I found Greg Jackson.
If he steps in and you guys time your where he goes onto the ground, that's the part I like.
Trying to find sponsorship, trying to find this and find that. Once I found Greg Jackson, you know, everything, that was it. That was like my one-stop shop. I love Greg. Just let Cowboy be Cowboy.
I can't wait to feel your love tonight.
To me, that's where I look to Greg like, thank you, man. You know, just let me live. He's never once ever called me like, don't do that or go do this.
Greg, can you please go over child defense with this young whippersnapper?
And Greg Jackson said, Cowboy, you know, I think you have something I would like to invest my time and energy into. Would you stay here, please?
Remember, it sucks. That's what you want. You want to suffer and get used to it.
And I love the camaraderie of being in his gym and being a part of that, you know?
You don't Cowboy stop doing triangles.
My relationship with Greg Jackson is, you know, hands down one of the best I've ever had. So I literally stayed in Albuquerque. I had a house in Denver, Colorado. Told my grandma to sell everything I own, sell the house, and I never went back. So I've always wanted a place when I was growing up that I could shoot my guns, ride my four-wheelers, and just kind of go crazy.
40 acres, so 2 of those trailers are back there. There's like a fence post to there, all the way up here, 40 acres.
I can do anything I want there, you know? That's what I love. It means home. It's just everything I've ever wanted.
So here's my, again, half finished, like everything. That's my baby. Plenty of mat space built, you know, so we can work, like wall work,
like an octagon side thing. But built this new gym to exactly the specs of how I wanted it, you know, and cage bags. I mean, I probably have a gym that people pay money to go in and train in my backyard, and I love it. About 3 years ago, I started bringing people out every month, and they'd come live with us and train. I made the struggle come all up, so my idea of building a gym was to bring guys into my house, answer all the questions they had. Who do I call for sponsorship? How do I get another fight? How do I get to the big show? When I'm in the big show, then what, you know? So there's so many questions that I went the hard way, man, and found it all on my own. You wanna know about sponsorship? You wanna know, I know everybody. You wanna ask me what I think about that guy? You're gonna get the cowboy, God honest truth, what I think about that piece of I'll tell you straight up, you know, don't go with that guy. He's gonna do you wrong.
John, that much fun? Huh? John, that much fun? Really?
I'm not like the best teacher, but I think like maybe like life coaching, maybe it's like Cowboy's life coach. So you want to learn the hillbilly redneck way, come on down to the ranch and I'll hook you up. This isn't a cut, it's a tear. Hey, doctor told me I could never fight again. God, they were wrong again, weren't they? Wrong again. This isn't a cut, it's a tear. Four-wheeler like clips on the front of the jump and like bucks me off and I go flying face first in the dirt. My quad tumbles and lands on the back of me, shoots all my ribs into my chest. Like basically just like impales me. Doctor told me I could never fight again. God, they were wrong again, weren't they? Wrong again.
He is who he is, and he does what he does. It's part of the fun. He's incredibly talented and can do a million different things, but I can't stand that he rock climbs, wakeboards, and bull rides the week of the fight.
Out at Lake Mead, this is what we do to have fun. It's one of the things we enjoy the most, wakeboarding. So we out here a couple of days early to the fight, cutting weight, playing, doing what we do best. Ready, brother? Let's do it. I used to wonder why I always do all these crazy things. Like, what's the purpose? Why do I want to jump off buildings and swing from ropes and ride four-wheelers and wakeboard and do everything crazy? Because it gives you this feeling, like this scared feeling, you know? That same feeling is the feeling you get right before you walk out to a cage. I'm searching for that feeling, you know, and there it is. Every time I fight, it's like the scariest feeling in the entire world.
Cowboy trying to lock in a triangle. Donald got to be careful. It's locked in. He likes the triangle. He's turning the corner, too. Cowboy uses it to this. It is all over. He looked outstanding tonight.
I don't watch any footage on these guys. I try not to bring their name up or care about them at all. If I start thinking about, well, what's he going to do? What are his strengths? Now all of a sudden, when I'm in the cage, I'm worried about his strengths all the time.
Oh, that's it. That's it. It's over. It's over. Beautiful technique. Like that. Head kick knockout. Donald Cerrone. That's about as sweet as it gets, ladies and gentlemen.
It's crazy, man. Your mind plays crazy, crazy tricks on you. And you don't think of like good scenarios. It's like anything bad that could happen in a fight is what goes through your mind.
And he got him again. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's down. He's down. He's down. Looking to finish. That's it. And it's all over.
So I just try and really think about the other opponent as little as possible. Getting out there and bringing your mind up, all that is it.
Donald Cerrone said, I'm going to do it my way. And my way is to train hard all week and then go get crazy on the weekends. If it's rodeo riding, it doesn't matter. He loves to do it all.
He's a madman. But that's Donald. That's what he is. He's not faking it. He's not putting on an act. He's a legit wild man.
But they say fear is what keeps you the sharpest. So the reason when you're walking down a dark hallway or walking down a dark alleyway in the middle of the night, 2 in the morning, fear, the hair on the back of your neck where you feel like there's somebody out there, you feel, that's what keeps you the most alert. Because if you were just walking down and someone was to come out, you would be totally caught off guard. But the way that your body feels the fear and you're like always alert and you're aware of everything. That's the same thing that translates into the ring, like having that fear and that scared feeling. You are like on point. You are ready for anything. So fear, being fearless, I'm not fearless. I just embrace the fear. I love it. Going out and finding it is what's fun for me. So fearless is not what I am at all. I'm just as scared or just as feared as everybody else out there. I just love that feeling.
He just decided to not play it safe when he wasn't training because that's just not him. And when he played it safe, he felt like it was boring, and we felt like it was boring. He wasn't having fun. If he wasn't having fun, he wasn't fighting well.
That my grandma used to talk about it all the time. She said, to live two lives is okay. You know, live your life, but then when you put your hat on, it's time to go to work.
Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Denver, Colorado, Donald Cowboy Cerrone!
I got thing in the back of my mind telling me what a bitch I am, and I gotta get the bitch out of me before I walk into that cage. All the miles I've run, all the times I've puked, all the pushing your body to the point where you can't even push any further is done. It's time to go do work. Probably the scariest moment is about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You take your shower, and you start walking to the back, and you get there, they check you in, and you sit down, and kind of all the other fighters are sitting around in the room with you. You got 4 hours, you know, and you start waiting, and you know, 6 o'clock live card, 3 fights, names on the board. They tape it to the wall. So you see the fights start going. All right, commission comes in, Cowboys, get your hands wrapped. Still in my boots and jeans. Start wrapping your hands. Fights are going on. All of a sudden, 6 o'clock, live cards on. It's time to change. And that's like the changing point, you know? I go from Donald to Cowboy, man. Like, that's what switches in my mind. Like, boom, time to go to work. And all of a sudden, it's like, and it hits you like an adrenaline dump, like, damn. I'm about to go fight in front of millions of people. It's insane. I don't care about the people behind the camera so much as like the fans are not there, but it's the people that I've met along the way that week or that month. I got my mom and my grandma, my girlfriend, her family, all the people I met, my training partner, that in their mind, Cowboy's going to fight, he's gonna beat this dude's ass. There's already like a giant standard up there that I'm gonna go in and just compete well. It's like a lot of pressure. So you're back there, you start warming up, your arms are heavy, your legs are weak, and you're like, what? Why do I feel like this? Like it's like the weirdest feeling. You don't get that on day-to-day training. You just go in the gym, you train, so you have like this dump, and you're starting to warm up, but nothing's working right, nothing's feeling right. The clock's running, the time's going. Bert comes in like, all right, Cowboy, 5 minutes, you're on, we roll into the hall. We roll now! Put your shoes on, walk out the hall, and I start hopping up and down. And I'm scared. I don't know what to do. You're like intense, and your team's over there telling you stupid that you've heard 100 times, like, you got this, we're gonna, like, man, just shut up unless you wanna tell them, like, let me just deal with what I gotta deal with, because my head's going a million. I got thing in the back of my mind telling me what a bitch I am, and I gotta get the bitch out of me before I walk into that cage. All of a sudden, the bright-ass light kicks in your face, and you walk down the tunnel, and they're like, 4, 3, let's walk, Cowboy, boom. You got the fans everywhere, and you're going through this tunnel. And you're like, what face do I need to do right now? Because do I need to look serious? Because I feel scared, but I don't know how I need to look on camera. Do I need to look like a bitch walking to this, or I need to act tough, right? And things are going to your mind, people are yelling at you, got your guys on your shoulders, humping you in. Get to the cage, they wipe you down, you walk in. The guy starts announcing you, and out of this corner.
Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Denver, Colorado, Donald Cowboy Cerrone!
When I'm standing in a cage, I think, ring the bell, about to go on. Like, that's what goes to my mind. Like, all it's done, all the hard work, all the miles I've run, all the times I've puked, all the pushing your body to the point where you can't even push any further is done. It's time to go do work.
They are set to go to battle.
And that, to me, is what it's all about. That feeling when you're standing there hopping and they say, go.
Here we go.
Dude, there's nothing in the world that can touch that feeling.
They touch him up and we are underway.
That's why I do it for free. That exact minute, you got me pumped up right now, like I'm ready to go right now, you know, just reliving all that.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone!
Can't ring that bell any faster at that point. I love it. The reason I am the way I am is because of that tough old lady. She's true, man. I'd put her in the cage against Ronda any day.
Cowboy Cerrone, 4-fight win streak, all by stoppage. 4 straight post-fight bonuses. He's doing it his way, and he's fighting better than he ever has in his entire life. This man is for real. 25-3, Eddie Alvarez.
I know I'm running to the center of the cage. I'm meeting you in the middle. That's all I know.
Cowboy set to face Eddie Alvarez. Alvarez has truly been one of the top lightweights in the world for the last 7 years.
The first 2 steps for me are forward. I don't even know how to go backwards. I don't have reverse.
Get it up. Here we go.
I'm gonna stand right in the cut and give everything I got.
Oh! Alvarez, good shots by Alvarez in the clinch. Cowboy got hit again.
When he put me in the clinch and gave me 300 unanswered uppercuts.
Caught him over and over again. Wow, what a flurry.
What was going through my head?
Oh, big shots by Alvarez.
Not today. You're not gonna take this from me today.
All right, nice leg kick there. That wobbled him, Mike. That wobbled Alvarez. Oh, another beautiful leg kick.
Momentum has changed.
He's getting brutalized.
Looking for the finish. Got him with a knee. And another huge kick.
He's done.
The leg finally gave out.
The winner by unanimous decision, Donald Cowboy Cerrone!
Excellent fight. There's a couple questions. One, the first round, when he had you in the clinch, yeah. When you were clinching him and he was punching you, what was going on there?
Not today. Not today.
My grandma fought breast cancer twice, had it 10 years apart. You know, breast cancer awareness coming out, I thought, let's make a shirt. I didn't make it just for her, I made it for all the people out for cancer. You know, all the proceeds go to fighting breast cancer. That's why she has that shirt, not to it's just like, you ain't gonna take me.
I think you should just throw them on the floor and break them open.
That's what I say. He'll pay for them.
That's her attitude with life, man. She's the reason I am the way I am is because of that tough old lady. I mean, she's true, man. I'd put her in the cage against Ronda any day. The greatest gift my grandma ever gave, probably the way I look at life, for sure. I remember all the things she taught me, all the things she said to me, teaching me just the way to live. I thank her for all that.
When I was talking to my grandma today, she called me. She's like, all these people look up to you and watch you on UFC. You know, there's guys that are on smaller shows watching you, wishing that they could be where you are right now. You know, do you want to be where you are right now? Is this what you want? You know, and so I put a lot of thought driving over here, like, you know, she knows what she's talking about, you know. It made like click, made sense, you know. Like, yeah, duh. I got all the way here, and then why would I throw it away, you know?
One day she's gonna be gone, and it's gonna be tough. I lost my grandfather, my very first UFC fight. I found out he passed as I'm walking to the cage. Talk about getting hit with some news. Come on, man.
I love you, Grandpa.
It sucks, but just what my grandparents taught me over the years, you know, just take it how it is and embrace the life. My grandma would quote Abraham Lincoln all the time, whatever you do in life, be a good one. I don't care what you do. Always would preach, no matter what you do in life, just be a good one. My legacy, what I want people, oh, Cowboys fighting. We need to pull over. The fight's on right now. Pull it over. We got to find a bar. We got to find something. We got to go turn this on. This son of a bitch doesn't back down. He fights with everything he got.
Huge shot by Cerrone. Donald Cerrone does it again.
You know, it's cool. Like, if you ask anyone MMA, Cowboy, they know Cowboy is Donald Cerrone. You know, that's cool to me to have made that this far where you could just say Cowboy, you know, and out of this corner, Cowboy, and everyone would know who you're talking about.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone!
I want people to know that every time that Cowboy's got in the ring and fought with every ounce of heart he has, you know, that he never turned down a fight, he never backed out. He just fought, and he fought for us. One day I'm gonna be on my deathbed. Probably not. Probably go way before that and doing something wild and crazy. But the legacy will live on. Be fun. Cool. Maybe they'll re-air this again.